It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Last outing for Los Angeles, unsuccessful, coming away with a loss to the Warriors at Oracle Arena. That game was high scoring. Tonight, they'll need to be better defensively. And Klay Thompson, part of the most feared 1-2 punch in the league. Kenny, do you think because he plays alongside Steph Curry, he gets overlooked as a talent?
No, because he's playing with a guy that we call what?
Oh, he makes it look effortless.
But his shooting certainly isn't appreciated as it should be. I think because of the great shooting of Steph Curry, he gets overlooked. His temperament and his mindset is second to none and a great number 2 option.
I'm about to say something that's not going to sound right, but Klay is the ultimate complementary player. I don't even believe I said that. Especially to someone like Curry due to his size, ability to shoot, and his defensive presence. Only because he's playing with Curry, I call him a complimentary player. But no disrespect, Klay is the man when it comes to putting that ball in the hole. Splaka-kataya.
Yeah, you
That's
are
all
right.
you hear.
Time to go to Kevin Harlan. Kev.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And, of course, Tyler Ennis. Coaches and fans enjoying seeing how he fits into the game plan and lineup here with his new team.
You know, I'm excited and somewhat anxious to see how this team is going to evolve since the trade was made. I mean, he is a guy that can end up being a key player for them as we get ready to hit that stretch run.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Green, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Now Curry. After Brandon Ingram missing on that last 3-pointer. Here's Pachulia. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Pachulia's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Warriors.
And as easy as things were for the Warriors during the regular season as far as injuries go, that wasn't the case in the playoffs. Steph Curry would deal with ankle problems early against the Rockets in their series and sprain his MCL in Game 4. The Warriors would rally, but what a huge blow it is to be without the reigning 2-time MVP for a large chunk.
The shot will not fall. Now we'll go to David Aldridge. We had a chance to talk with head coach Luke Walton. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, he expects their interior defense to be airtight. He said rim protection is something we really do well. Our ability to contest shots allows us to become more aggressive on the perimeter. Makes it a win-win. We'll see if all of that holds up for them tonight. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks, guys. What's your take on that?
You know, I think it's probably the way to go. The defensive approach suits their style and their personnel. So I think you go with it.
Yeah, I can see them using their defense as the catalyst for their offense. Force some turnovers, get out in transition, maybe get a couple of easy buckets.
Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors would rally without Steph as they were able to get past the Rockets easy enough.
Well, and the Warriors needed to keep that ship steady with Curry out.
Now, here is Russell. 17 points for him last game against Golden State. Ando kicks to Russell. Here's Young. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, you love it. He's just playing with the greater energy and effort. He recognizes the opening and pounces on it.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. No good from Durant.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look.
Well, you look at Brandon Ingram, and certainly a great body for the game of basketball. But, guys, it's his skill that really completes the package, wouldn't you say?
Oh, no doubt about it. Shot over 40% from three-point range. That dude, he can handle and pass like a guard. One concern, though, he did shoot under 70% from the free throw line, and great shooters usually do better than that.
And Brandon Ingram, a 5-star recruit out of Kinston High School, he helped them win 4 straight North Carolina championships, the first time that had happened in the state's history.
David West, he's checked in for the Warriors. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Ingram mentored and coached by former NBA great Jerry Stackhouse.
And I wonder if Stack was a little disappointed that Ingram didn't end up becoming a Tar Heel, instead choosing the arch rival and going to Duke. A one-and-done there. It certainly has worked out pretty well for the young fella.
I mean, you have to love the awareness of Curry's sick look to find an open team.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside, Russell. The pass to Ingram. Pulls up on the wing. Tries again. And the layup good by Mozgov. Mozgov's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just the real lack of physicality in the post there. No reason at all that they should have gotten the rebound off that miss.
Now here's Curry. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Shot clock at 6. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, trying to take away Steph's deep ball. He goes and beats you with the in-between game.
And it's Russell in the corner. Now here's Ingram, defended by Durant. From the high post. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted the defense.
Curry kicks it to West. Outside Durant. There's a good screen. Pass to Thompson. From deep. And it's Thompson again missing. Lakers have gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. Russell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Thompson against Young. To the paint. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off West. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Lakers.
And they love to spread the floor with shooting. A lot of three-point attempts, and that's been the league-wide direction, and this group has been no exception.
Shot clock at 5. And Young kicks to Ingram.
He's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
From outside, off the mark. Curry with it. Russell's there. And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 6 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, and that was good interior defense, but I'm never surprised to see Steph get through it. I mean, using those feet and just that nimbleness.
Kicks to Young. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
Well, I thought they lacked focus. They took too many unnecessary chances. Just a ton of mistakes all the way around for everyone.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Curry against Russell. Curry passes to Thompson. Takes the 13-footer. Second shot opportunity. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the evening. Free throw dropped for David West. And when you're going through the early part of the season, Chris, what kinds of goals does a team set for itself?
Well, the type of goals you want to set for yourself, Kev, are the basic, to stick to the basic. You may have some statistics like deflections, rebounding. Are we being out-rebounded? Are we attacking the glass? Defensive numbers. You want to keep it simple because you want the team to build and find their personality, but you have to build off of the basics.
Great perspective.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
Curry kicks to Durant. Mozgov grabs the board.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
That bucket in no time at all. Russell's got 5 more.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
And a good indication of that, this will be an absolute battle for the entirety of this game.
And when having discussions about the Lakers over the years, one word that has rarely been mentioned is rebuild. The franchise is used to championships, not rebuilding.
And another word that they lack is superstar. You're not accustomed to seeing the Lakers without a true superstar on that roster. And they've also always been a top destination for the A-list free agents.
The Warriors trailing. Thompson outside. Now the feed to West. Thompson dishes to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Russell passes to Mozgov. Screened by Russell. Young from outside. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
Relentless pressure. I think that was the key, forcing a number of big miscues, which swung the momentum of that game.
Randall kicks to Young. Right side Russell. Dishes it to Mozgov. Young passes to Russell. To the paint. Here's Randall. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Durant. The rebound by the Lakers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
Well, that and they look completely disinterested on the defensive end. Terrible performance in 2 important categories.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Nancy's checked in for Julius Randle. Dang comes in for Ingram. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Nick Young. And it's Tyler Ennis in for Russell. Now here's Ennis. Mozgov's shot is off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Black's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Warriors also making a change. McCaw, he's checked in for David West. The Warriors have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Now here's Ennis. Here's Dang, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And the thing about Laker fans, I mean, they've always been used to their team being the favorite to win most nights. Lately, though, it's more about the excitement that their young players bring to the game and hopefully the bright future ahead.
And thinking about the element of excitement that the Lakers bring, it's about watching their tremendous athletes who also happen to have a lot of skill, too.
It's a different kind of showtime for the Lakers. I mean, it's the joy of watching the young guys grow up and the pain of seeing them make mistakes. One thing we can say about Tinseltown, though, it's never boring.
And so here is Golden State. They trail by 1. Now, here's Livingston. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Thompson dishes to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
This is what you like about Thompson, a shoot-first guy who's willing to make that extra pass.
Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And here's Clarkson. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. On the wing, Dang. Off the screen. Rebounded by McGee.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at him, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Golden State. They set the pick. Dang against Thompson. Dang kicks to Nance. To the left side wing. Clarkson up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now Livingston looking for his first basket still in this one. Thompson with the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Lakers trail by 3. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. Dang with it. Picked up by Thompson. The Warriors shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field.
Come to me, come to me.
Now here's Livingston. Tight defense on him. McGee a screen. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
But that's all about going back to the fundamentals. Defensive rebounding, you got to have it, especially when you're getting whacked.
Here's Clarkson. The Warriors making the shot. McGee with the block. But they recover it. Another shot. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Leaving any player wide open from mid-range, a recipe for getting scored on.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. McCaw, the pass to McGee. To the middle. Here's Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Now, there was a time early in his career where Klay Thompson had to live outside the arc to get his points. He would float to space in the mid-range, pull up off of a drive, or stay behind the arc. He has expanded his game immensely in the last few seasons and is a dynamic scorer now.
That free throw good from Thompson. And with Klay, the #1 way that he's diversified his offense, Chris, is that he does a better job of getting to the rim and attacking defenders off the bounce.
Well, yeah, as a younger player, he had the quickness to beat the defender, but he had trouble finishing. Now, something clicked for him during that time, and now he welcomes the contact, getting that easy bucket at the free throw line, knowing when he finishes, He converts contested layups as well as anyone. He identified a weakness in his game and rectified it.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Hits. Caught that one from Ennis.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Inside, looking for McGee. He gets it there. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Clarkson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. With 1 on the clock, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father and brother have become so involved with his success.
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch film too. Not saying I don't. But they're both fans and they have a huge passion for the game. That's why they're still around it.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
And that's why scouting is the job that never sleeps. It's hard to find middle-of-the-roster guys who can make a real difference.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. A lot of defense at the forward spots with Iguodala and Green. McCaw is out there with Livingston, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, we know Stephen Curry is beloved by his teammates. One of his teammates, Sean Livingston, once said of him, he's one of the most humble superstars by far. It resonates throughout the locker room. But on the court, he has some swagger, some edge. Curry says, I'm still the same person. Still do the same stuff in my spare time. That keeps me grounded, keeps me normal. Guys?
And his character, just one more thing people appreciate. Thank you, David. Here's Livingston, following the basket by Draymond Green. Iguodala left side. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Luol Deng. On a team where you have so many options, Chris, in a late game situation, they still lean on Andre Iguodala down the stretch.
Now, he struggles with free throws at times, but when he needs to make them down the stretch, he can knock them down. And he's known to come up with huge defensive plays to close games out.
First free throw is good.
Oh, he turns it up. And though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Lakers. And the Warriors also making a change. Stephen Curry's checked in for McCaw. And Iguodala drops them both. Chris, who do you think is the most versatile player in the league?
Wow, that's a great question. I think you have to just go with LeBron. LeBron is the most versatile player because we're not only talking about can he play point guard, can he play power forward, can he pass, can he dribble, but he can also play defense. And so we mention two-way players a lot, but we don't talk about the offensive skill set many of these two-way players have, and none of them have a better offensive skill set than LeBron.
Very good point. Here's Russell, following the basket by Draymond Green. Russell dishes to Black. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense is well aware of how good he is from there and did a great job of forcing that miss.
From deep. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Yep, it counts.
Such a strong finisher. on the fast break.
When he has the ball in his hands in transition, he always finishes strong, just like he did there.
Now here's Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Curry with the three. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
You know what? Teams are 100% focused on Steph defensively, yet he still creates space beyond the arc.
McGee with the block. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Start it.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
And they may have to address a number of things, including whether this is the right lineup.
Well, one thing about Draymond Green, he isn't very bashful when it comes to sharing what's on his mind.
Well, Draymond knows what he's about and can back up everything he says. The team doesn't mind when he'll call someone out in the media or take a verbal jab, because when he messes up, he's the first to call himself out to a reporter. Green essentially is that guy who is saying to the media what every other NBA player really wants to say.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tarek Black. Randall comes in for Larry Nance. Ingram, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And Nick Young is subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. And we take a look here at the shot chart.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
And he knocks down the first one.
Some people say Steve Kerr didn't have any coaching experience prior to his job at the Warriors. Well, he had plenty of other points on his resume. He was the GM for the Suns for a lengthy spell. He also served as a broadcaster for many years before cruelly abandoning our profession.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Chris, with Kerr, it wasn't just the positions he held that helped his development as a coach. It was who he has worked with in the past.
Well, Kevin, just look at the list of the coaches he's played under, and it's a who's who in basketball. He played point guard for both the Zen Master and Popovich for a number of years.
McGee's shot is off. Lakers trail by 12. Launches a three, and Nick Young good for 3. Young's got 5 points so far.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Curry passes to Green. Down low, here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Always keeping his head up. Draymond rarely misses the open man.
Curry with the steal. Goes up, and Curry throws it down hard.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Oh, that was sweet, and that's what makes him so dangerous. Not only can he set up others, but he can also be a big-time finisher.
Russell with a wide-open look. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 7. Warriors leading by 11. Outside Curry. Pass to Durant. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Here is Durant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
Oh, and the Yeoman's work down on the boards, helping the team maximize the number of possessions.
And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. Second, the Warriors.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Lakers trail by 11. Russell kicks to Ingram. Mozgov a screen on Durant. Ingram with it. Guarded now by Durant. Pass to Ingram. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle, and it's McGee with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Warriors leading by 13. Here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 13 points for Steph Curry.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Down low, here's Russell, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2.
And D'Angelo Russell, you know, he had a tough time adapting to the pro game at first. I mean, you could see the talent from the moment he stepped on the court, but you could also see the turnovers and the lack of sustained hustle. I mean, I think a lot of it had to do, it's the first time in his career where he wasn't always the best player on the floor. And when you deal with that kind of adversity, it takes some time for you to adjust and grow as a player.
And thinking back to Russell's rookie season, maybe too much was expected of a guy coming in at just 19 years of age.
Yeah, and we live in this win-now, instant gratification era. And with the skill set and moxie this kid has, fans are going to expect the world. Just looking at what Russell did in the Rising Stars Challenge last year, though, he may ultimately fulfill all those lofty expectations.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Lakers trail by 16. There's the dish to Young. Picked by Mozgov. Baseline try. And the Lakers with another miss.
He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
Durant in the corner. Curry against Russell. Durant kicks to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Timeout called the Lakers.
And for Kevin Durant, guys, when he left Oklahoma City to join the Warriors, he knew he'd face a backlash. I mean, fans in Oklahoma City, some felt betrayed. Critics who said he took the easy way out. But in the end, he went with his gut. He decided to face that criticism and go outside his comfort zone and his safe haven, if you will, in OKC.
And for Durant, his choice to join the Warriors, Greg, seemed to be about winning, but also about the culture that they have developed out there.
Yeah, I mean, the Thunder had often been criticized for the way their offense would at times break down into the quote-unquote hero ball, but the Warriors play an unselfish style. Players who love to pass the ball and who can also get along great off the court. I think that was a huge part of what attracted KD to the Warriors.
Warriors leading by 19. Here's Livingston.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Ingram. He's averaging 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Now, you got to love what Sean Livingston gives you as a point guard. He comes in, continues to run the offense, and setting up his teammates. He has a great back-to-the-basket game to get his points on the block as well.
And he makes the first.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Livingston hits both of them.
I mean, let's just think about this. The remarkable player he is. I mean, coming off of these injuries. I mean, Livingston, he's overcome so many injuries. It's been great to see him make it back and contribute at a high level.
Here's Young. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And with Livingston, he's absolutely deadly when posting up another point guard.
Well, he doesn't take a lot of threes like his comrades, but he does feast when he brings the defender to the post. His huge height for a point guard, well, that just helps him get his shot off on those smooth turnarounds. It also helps him on the defensive end, as he's quick enough to stick with any position 1 through 3, but can use his length to disrupt passes.
Well, it sure feels like more and more the league is demanded now. More players with skill at every position. Guys, Chris, who can dribble and pass and shoot. Do you think you'd have been even more valued if you played in today's game?
You know what? A legend once told me not to kind of look back and compare or to wonder about what could have been, and I don't know. I do like the fact that when I had that skill set, it was appreciated by my coach, teammates, and some fans, but for most people back then, they would say you're trying to do too much, or it doesn't mean anything to have 5 assists a game or to get guys involved. And, you know, for me, I just thought that the more you can do, the better you are at all skill sets, the more you make yourself valuable to your team, the more you should be on the court, and it validates that. So for me, I just took all my favorite players and I stole from them. I wanted to be like them, and I thank the generations that came before me that allowed me to see what the game should look like, and then, you know, add my own little style and flair to it and do my own thing.
Good point.
Nice feed and close, right to where his teammate needed it.
Right side Durant, Pachulia, then Pachulia with the dunk.
Oh, that's the kind of basketball Durant wants to play, moving the ball, finding the open man. I mean, it makes everything easier offensively.
Here's the screen to the wing right side. Here's Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight. Warriors leading by 17. Curry with it. He's got 18. It's Durant on the wing. Shot from 12, and another basket for Golden State.
Sometimes you can do everything right as a defender, but it doesn't matter. Durant is just that good with the jump shot.
To the inside, here's Mozgov. Excellent D there from Pachulia.
They have to be happy at least with how they set it up. Most of the time, that's a sure make.
Green dishes to Livingston. Back to Green. Takes a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Young outside. It's stolen by Livingston. Russell against Curry. It's Durant on the wing. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Young passes to Russell. Down low. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, he's been basically perfect so far in this quarter, especially on offense.
Curry kicks to Durant. Green inside. He's defended by Randall. He gets it in there. And that's now 8 points for Draymond Green.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Start it.
And Draymond Green is such a unique player in every sense of the word. He lines up as a power forward or center most of the time, but is often running the offense. He can act as a point center for this team for long stretches of time.
And with Draymond and his playmaking, a lot of it isn't just his ball handling, Chris. He's one of the best decision makers as well in the NBA.
And his huge assist numbers have proven that. Not just huge for his position, just big in general. Draymond gained the confidence of coaches with his decision making, and they've given him more and more leeway on the court to make plays.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And then for Golden State. David West, he's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And McCaw is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Black. It's rebounded by Golden State. West has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's West. He's got 8. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
Ennis dishes to Clarkson. He feeds it to Ennis. It's Black, top of the key. Deng kicks to Nance. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Nance has got his second basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Curry. Iguodala outside. Clock at 6. Pachulia the pass to Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Ennis.
Oh, man, the shiftiness of Steph, the quick trigger. Hard got to defend without fouling.
Well, we hear so much about Curry and his offense, and rightly so. But you know what, Chris? He's an above-average defender in his own right.
He is not going to be considered one of the best all-time defenders at his position. But he is a very solid defender and has improved in that area every year he's been in the league.
The first one falls.
And the 2-time league MVP, Steph Curry, one of only 2 active guys to win the MVP more than once in well over a decade.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
Now, very rarely can a player put up the impressive 50, 40, 90 line. Those numbers meaning shoot 50% from the field, 40% from deep, and 90% from the free throw line. And there's less than 12 players that accomplished that in the history of the league, and Steph joined that list last season. He joins elite company with guys like Durant and Bird.
And Chris, with Curry in the 50, 40, 90 club, he joined that group and set his own club at the same time. He was the only one to do all of that while averaging 30 points a game.
I mean, are you kidding me? And just think about how difficult that is to accomplish. The more you shoot, the lower your percentages tend to get from deep on the floor. I think Steph will be alone in the 50, 40, 90, and 30 club for a long time.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And it became clear early on in that 2015-16 season that the Warriors were going to be special. Everyone knew that they were going to be atop the standings all year, but you had to start viewing them in a historical context shortly into the season. Even with all the talk and the pressure, they still kept their composure to win 73 games.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Dang. 11 points last game, and they pick up 2.
Now look, playing with high energy inside, that always leads to a high percentage look.
Warriors leading by 19 points. And Chris, with the Warriors and all this historical context talk, inevitably they were compared to the team whose record they were chasing, the 96 Bulls.
Well, yeah, I don't get caught up in that argument. It's so hard to compare teams from today to teams that played 2 or 3 decades ago. I had to play against the 96 Bulls, but I tell you what, the players were different, the rules were different, the style of game was different. It's really hard to say who would win.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got 9.
Yeah, just not being as physical inside as they need to be right now. They're not creating the second chance opportunities that they did in the first.
Picked by Pachulia. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Back to Iguodala. It's stolen by Dang. Just 3 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead, up by 16. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Draymond, a strong first half offensively for the team. What are you doing right?
I mean, we're just letting them show us what's open. You know, you got to just make sure we stay patient on the offensive end and let them tell us what play to make, where the open man is. We've been doing a great job of that. We've got to keep it up in the second half.
Yeah, the defense leads you to the open man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 20 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seemed to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, right? Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that'll do it, as the second half is just about ready to begin. Back to Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game. Hey, watch yourself.
Celebrate. We're the best.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
We talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Not a role he often gets to play. He has the talent to be a catalyst for this offense, getting a chance to show it tonight.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Ingram and Randall, the young forward tandem. Russell is out there with Young. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. Curry gets the bucket.
Oh, and the defense is getting discouraged because Steph has been unstoppable tonight.
Lakers trail by 18. Russell kicks to Young. It's tipped, but Julia with the steal. Outside Durant. Wing shot on the way. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Puts it up from 12. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Warriors leading by 18. Inside. Puts it up from 12. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 6.
Oh, with the size of Durant, there isn't a whole lot you can do when he gets inside, no matter how many defenders are on him.
Here's Russell. He dishes it to Mozgov. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 8 points for Timothy Mozgov.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Now, I can tell you this from personal experience, and that's seeing your first shot of the half go in is always a confidence boost. Let's see if they can build on it, though.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors, but he'd mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, "I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling." Yes, that's what he says to the referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure, but D.A., he's as competitive as they come. Thank you. Chris, you had a lengthy career that spanned a decade and a half. In all your years as a player, who was the biggest trash talker that you either played with or against?
Well, I'll tell you what, Larry Bird was a big trash talker. I got a chance to play with him in Dream Team and other basketball-type settings. He was one of them. We also got to go with my man GP, Gary Payton. He was a big trash talker, and I'd probably have to go with my man Larry Bird or GP. Gary Payton, 6'4" GP. I was on a plane with him one time, and he was talking trash in his sleep. So, Gary's somewhere talking right now, playing the game. So, yeah, that's Gary's style. He's the biggest trash talker I've ever met. Oh, he hasn't started this game on the right foot, but it hasn't slowed his team from grabbing the lead.
He's off from 17 feet.
Total breakdown on defense there, but fortunately, he missed that one.
Curry against Russell. Curry kicks to Green. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, no good by Golden State. Lakers trail by 18. Young dishes to Ingram. And after his rookie year, it ended with an injury right out of the opening gate. It was great to finally see Julius Randle on the court last season.
Yeah, and when he's focused, Guys, he can be a game changer. I mean, loves to attack off the dribble from the elbows, terrific spin move in traffic. And what may be most impressive about his game at this point is his relentlessness as a rebounder.
And player rest has become a hot-button issue. It's commonplace, as you know, Chris, for playoff teams to rest their players down the stretch of a regular season. But last season, we saw lottery teams doing the same things. What's your thought on that?
My opinion is that if you're a lottery team and you aren't playing your players, and I think the fans should be upset with you. I think the coach should have to answer, the GM should have to answer, the president should have to answer. I mean, the reason why you should continue playing is to get better. There's no need for rest. That's what the off-season's for. The off-seasons are for the really bad teams that don't make the playoffs. They get a couple of extra months to rest and hopefully to work on their game so they can come back better players on a better team.
Great perspective. Clock at 6. The drive by Thompson, and it's Thompson again missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball effortlessly.
To the inside, and it's Green with the jam.
On the shorter side, as a power forward, his hops are the great equalizer.
Lakers trail by 17, and the Lakers call time here.
Start it.
And one thing we've seen from Kevin Durant so far in his career is that he shows up big when games mean the most. His team might not always win when the lights are their brightest, but he is still at his very best.
You are so right. Whenever he is on the national stage, it seems that is when he drops 40 and 10, and he's been playing in huge games his entire life and knows how to amp himself up. And while some stars can wilt or vanish in big games, Durant just seems to flourish.
Now here's Ingram, defended by Durant. Screened by Russell. Here's Ingram. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Durant. Green kicks to McGee. Osgood with the steal. Russell passes to Young. And it goes down 2 points. Young's got 8.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. That one wide left.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
Feeds to Young. And Durant sends it back.
Well, you're not going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
Warriors on D. Ingram wide open. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Outside Durant. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Shooting one.
Oh, man, that's the type of play that gets a player and his teammates fired up. Durant gets the contact and still finds a way to hit the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That free throw good from Durant. We knew that Klay is one of the most explosive scorers in the game. That much was clear, Chris, when he put up his record-setting 37 points in the quarter.
And attention to all defenders. With Klay, it doesn't matter what you do if he is in that zone. He is tall enough not to be bothered by the hands in his face and can just drill a shot from anywhere. That's why he's a danger to put up 20 or more points in a quarter every time he takes the floor, just like his other splash brother.
And so here is Golden State after the basket by the Lakers. Goes up at the stripe. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 11.
Oh, the highest shot release, quick trigger. Thompson able to drain that one with the hand in his face.
It's Young on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Durant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
And you know there's something hypnotic about watching Durant shoot the ball, the calm, the consistency, the precision. This is what he was born to do.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. So he gets them both. And everyone remembers the Warriors' regular season last year. But Chris, the highlight of all of it had to be the beginning. They rattled off a record 24 consecutive wins to start the season.
Well, Kevin, what is most amazing to me about how the start of their season went was how they were able to keep their focus. When you are on a win streak like that, everyone is gunning for you. You have the bullseye on your back. They're giving you the best game that they've got. That focus also helped the Warriors with their lengthy home streak. You have to be as tough as nails mentally to reach win streaks like that.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Well, somebody needs to wake them up and tell them they need to put forth a much better effort on D if they want to get back in this one.
Now here's Ennis. Here's Dang, and there's another one for the Lakers. Now here's Livingston. He kicks to Green. There's the pass to Thompson. McGee a screen. Now the feed to Durant. Puts the move on. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game.
Oh, and with the defense keying in on Thompson, he knows that things will open up soon for someone else.
Now here's Ennis. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. It's deflected. And here's Nance. Dang gets a wide open look, and there's another one for the Lakers. Warriors leading by 18. McGee a screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up, locates the man.
Lakers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Durant kicks to Green. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 5 rebounds tonight. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Durant. Soft touch off the glass. Durant's got 11 in the second half.
Oh, it looked as if he would never find his game after that awful first half start, but he's really hitting his stride in the second.
Outside Dang. They get it back. Black. McGee with the block. Thompson against Clarkson. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's good, 2 points. Clarkson's got 11 points.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
That's part of his skill set. Excellent recognition on his part to get in the best spot to complete that look.
And what a solid producer Jordan Clarkson was over those first 2 seasons. Quickly adapted to the NBA style. He was named NBA All-First Team in terms of rookies. And last year, he became a much more confident shooter. I mean, despite having to fight for those minutes as they went on that serenading of Kobe Bryant, he really, I felt like, separated himself and also established that he was going to be here for the long haul.
Some changes for Golden State. David West, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And McCaw is subbed in for Thompson. Warriors leading by 20. And talking about Clarkson's early success, some people were surprised, Greg, that he lasted until the second round of the 2014 draft. Maybe that put a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
Shocked he didn't go in the first round. I mean, he certainly plays with a strength and a fearlessness, especially when attacking the rim. I think he does want to prove that he should be considered one of the best young guards in our league. He's certainly one of the best young mid-range shooters at the very least.
First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Livingston hits both of them. Now Dang. 8 points for him. Poked loose. Iguodala with the steal. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. It's stolen by Ennis. Fast break. The Lakers. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. Outside Dang. Lots of room. No good on that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. West outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. On the wing, it's Iguodala. He's covered by Dang. McGee. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Outside Dang. Puts it up from 12 and off the glass. That one's good. Dang's got 10 points in the game.
He's been blazing hot to begin this half after looking utterly lost during the first. Nice turnaround.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. There's the screen. Livingston passes to McCaw. Just 5 to shoot. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Ennis. He's covered by Livingston. Ennis dishes to Black. Out to Nance. Now here's Clarkson. D right on him. Shoots from the elbow. Warriors with the rebound. West has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Shoots from the baseline. Livingston no luck. The Lakers shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. McGee with the block.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Pass to McCaw. Here's Livingston. He has 6. West kicks to Iguodala. Offline with his 3. The Lakers really having a tough go here. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Clarkson. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter. 24 seconds left in the third. Livingston with it. It's stolen by Dang. All by himself. Off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. Kicks it to Black. Ennis in the corner. Black the pass to Nance. And another 3 for the Lakers. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 17. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Lakers trail by 17, setting the floor for the Warriors. Clay and Iguodala, the potent wing pair. West is out there with Pachulia, and it's Curry in at the 1.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Iguodala after the basket by Los Angeles. Puts one up from 19 and misses it off the right side of the rim. LA has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Ingram. Off target from outside.
He could not have been more wide open. I'm sure he's kicking himself for missing out.
And Pachulia pulls it down. Warriors leading by 15. Curry dishes to Thompson. West a screen on Young. Passes it to Iguodala. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 8th assist in the game.
Oh, man, the long arms of Iguodala, such an asset, converting around the painted area.
Mozgov. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Curry kicks to Pachulia. Back to Curry. Dishes it to Thompson. No good on the triple. Lakers trail by 17. Young for 3. And again, the Lakers no good. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson. Goes back up. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Some changes for Golden State. Draymond Green comes in for David West. And Kevin Durant subbed in for Andre Iguodala. You look around the NBA, Chris, at all the head coaches, a lot of new names. Why do you think teams are still looking for fresh faces on the bench? Guys that may not have the big name that get the head coaching jobs.
Well, I think because guys want to see something new. I think sometimes you get to see a guy's personality or a situation may precede itself as far as for a coach. And so I think a lot of times people just kind of want to start things off with a clear slate their way and have the loyalty of a guy that's only coached for their team. And for some it works, for some it doesn't. But once again, it's only one championship to go around a year.
Well said.
taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I mean, just the ultimate glue guy. Green's strongest asset may be his ability to contribute across the board.
And both free throws good for Green. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Randall throws it down.
Talk about leading your target perfectly. Nice assist.
Russell against Curry. Picked by Pachulia. And we're seeing more and more coaches, Chris, taking on a dual role as both head coach and director of basketball operations, being their own general manager. About 5 teams with that arrangement. More to come, I think. What do you think?
Well, I think if you're a coach and you prove that you can handle that responsibility, yes. But I don't think it is something for the weary of heart. You take on more responsibility. But I do think, though, it gives you more power as a coach because now you just aren't sitting guys down or the threat of the bench isn't your only help. Also, you know, the threat of the trade can help and give guys, coaches, that much more power too. So I don't know if we'll see it as much as you think, because it may be a conflict of interest at times there. But I think for the best ones and for the good ones, or for the ones that earn the trust of their teams, you'll see that.
Very good point.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
On its way from Curry for 2. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Ingram passes to Randall. Ingram dishes to Randall, and he makes good on the layup. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
And a crafty pass into the lane, perfectly executed.
Thompson against Young. Right side, Green. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Warriors lead by 19.
And we all know about the high-scoring efforts of Curry, but the efficiency in which he does it, just outstanding.
Picked by Mozgov. Now, here is Russell. Inside. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Russell. And 12 points for Timofey Mozgov. And here is Curry. Thompson up top. On the high post. Hits the front of the rim and out. Lakers trail by 17. Young right side. And Nick Young with the slam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by the Lakers. Stolen by Thompson. The dish to Durant. Green left side. It's stolen by Randall. Russell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. There's the triple. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Young.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
Well, no one is stepping up and making them beat them off the dribble. Until that happens, they'll continue to burn you from there.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Nick Young. Picked by Pachulia. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Pachulia's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great instincts on the assist. Times that play perfect.
Picked by Mozgov. Russell kicks to Mozgov. A timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside Curry. He feeds it to Green. Off target with his three. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-6 run. Randall no good. Warriors leading by 12. Three-pointer. And Draymond Green gets the three.
Now, how's that for in your face? Draymond shrugging off the defensive pressure.
Randall a screen on Green. Russell against Green. Russell passes to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Picked by Randall. Curry against Russell. 5 on the clock to the middle. Here's Randall. Tries again. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 15. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. To the paint. Here's Durant. Out to Thompson. The Lakers with the rebound. Randall's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pachulia with the screen on Russell. Knocked away. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. It's Curry outside. Nice D from Russell.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Ingram with the steal. And it's Russell missing.
The defender stayed on him without fouling and did great work there.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Now off the inbound. Curry's shot is off.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's just picture-perfect defense there. Really stifled this man and gave him no chance at a clean look.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Randall grabs the board.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
He's going to have to shake that off and forget about it. Got to stay confident in himself.
Now, here is Russell. Mozgov a screen on Curry. Russell dishes to Mozgov. And Mozgov throws it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He said it's a badly bruised hip, and though he's in a lot of pain, he doesn't think there's any significant bone or joint damage. That is such a tough blow to take at the early stage of this season. Hopefully, with it being early, he can recover and help this team down the road. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Man, he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Pachulia with the screen on Mozgov. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. He dishes it to Durant. It's stolen by Randall. Russell kicks to Ingram from 17 feet out, and it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, after a terrific last quarter, he has looked utterly lost and down on himself. He can't get anything to go there. He can't get right.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Oh, I love the anticipation on that play. Might have stolen it if he were there just about a half a step sooner.
Now, here is Russell. Feeds to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go.
Entering the league as a pure scorer, Thompson has developed into one of the league's better defenders as well.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
And the incredible determination. He wasn't going to be stopped there. Even though he wasn't as big as the defender, he took it right to him and got the job done.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Warriors.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play. And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Curry.
He was in attack mode for the entire game. There was no sitting back. He was going to take it to him every chance he got, and they love when he plays with that kind of aggressive mindset.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Black's checked in for Mozgov. Nance comes in for Ingram. Corey Brewer's checked in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Ennis in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Iguodala. Clark the pass to McGee. They set the pick. He kicks it to Clark. Turnaround Jay. Count it. Good.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
Well, that's just tremendous work by them in setting the pace of the game to their favor and maintaining that throughout the game.
Ennis dishes to Nance. That's a 2 from Dang, and nothing but air on that one. Now Thompson. Here's Green. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Andre. A lot of great offensive players on this team. How does it all come together to have a night like tonight?
Well, we know our defense is our catalyst to everything for our team. So as long as we play defense, get stops, rebounding was most important tonight. You know, they're one of the best rebounding teams in the league. We were able to do that and get out on a break.
You made the most of it when you had those opportunities, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kev. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He took control in the first half, gave his teammates a lot of confidence, which ultimately they rode to victory here tonight. What are your thoughts, Kenny?
What more can you say about Steph Curry? The man has done it again tonight. He is the most electrifying shooter in the history of the game. I'm going to say it right now. In the history of the game. He is a leader, and his will to win is unparalleled.
Well, Ernie, reminds me of myself. He loves being the bad guy, and he was a great villain tonight. just sticking it to those fans. Anytime they got on his case, he stepped up and hit a big shot after big shot. Fantastic performance in a very tough environment.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.